Hello friends, now in this video of the fusion, let's crack the how to pass prof exams. The time has come when we have to give these prof exams of college. When you haven't studied anything, now you have to pass them in just 10 to 20 days. So now let's know the tips and tricks so that we can pass them with flying colors without any problems. Now here we will tackle some bullet points that is written in front of you and what should you never forget so that even if you have less knowledge or even if you haven't studied properly for the whole year, then also you can easily pass the exams without any problems. So sit back and relax and watch the video till the end to know everything. That is, it's like magical mantra like to pass the exams easily. So now let's start. So the first point that you can see is always uh, solve 10-year prof paper. Your basically it's like your university's last 10 years papers, so you need to focus on that because these are the questions that most of them are repeat. So most of them would repeat, so you will have a high chance, like if 100% is there, so 60% are repeat while 40% are new ones. So mostly the topics are from the repeat one only, so at least you can score 60 marks very easily, while the 40% depends on your knowledge and how you present the paper. So we will also learn that. So the first thing is to solve 10-year papers. Now the next thing is that even if you have studied the standard books, now since you can't write exams by reading the standard book because of their language, so because language barrier is there and no proper presentation is present in standard books, most because mostly they're foreign authors, not Indian authors. So if you have studied standard book, please don't read them at this time, just read your notes. That is next point, refer to the notes that you have made for the whole year, or while attending the lectures you have made the notes, please refer to them only, no standard books, or just study the books which are exam preparatory, that is in the question answer form, because that would make your attention easy and more easy for you to pen down on the paper, because if you will study the standard books right now also, then you won't be able to jot down on the paper. So the main thing is that you need to limit your source, because if your source is not limited and you are studying from here and there, then you won't remember anything at all. It's my personal experience, guys, so please don't gather from many sources, just limit your source to notes or the books that you have studied. Then practice the diagrams. Now maybe it any subject, maybe anatomy or physiology or anything, you need to practice diagrams a lot, because this is the golden mantra. So at least you need to practice the each diagram at least 7 to 8 times, so that you can reproduce in the exam very easily without any issues. Now uh, practicing diagram means that you don't have to fairly make the diagram, like it's like make the diagram roughly and many times, just take a rough paper and make the diagram many times. Take your pencil and start drawing whenever you get time in between, while you are resting in between lunch or anytime, just practice the diagrams. And always remember that you need to keep up your confidence, because confidence is the key to success. So you never need to doubt yourself, even if you haven't studied anything, there is no problem. Everyone passes the exams and you will also pass that exam, and I'm here to make the work easy for you, so please keep up your confidence. Now how to study at this time? So the best way is to study in a format and read your own notes, like the because the pattern of the MBBS is changed, like it's now integrated studying, so you need to study in integrated manner. Now what is this integrated manner? Now it's not compulsory to follow this only, I'm just giving you an example, like you can follow this. Like if you are studying CVS from anatomy, like you are studying cardiovascular system from anatomy, do that from physiology also. Since you know the structure, now let's know the function also, then only you will understand it fully, because this is the approach that now the government, the NMC and the teachers and everyone is following. Now this is the pattern that is changed, so you need to cope up with that. Now if you're studying a central nervous system, first study is structure, that is anatomy, know its anatomy, and when you have finished that, then do its physiology. In this, your life would be very much easier and you would retain much more than what you have already done. And start writing those questions in format, like if the question is on some nerve injury, So what you need to write is first introduction about that nerve, then what it is course with diagram, then what are the lesions, that is clinical. Now and any other miscellaneous point that you remember. So this is the way that you need to write down in your notes so that you can read this in this format only, so that you can reproduce easily. So this is the way you can do something. Now what you need to do more: practice diagrams, write in format, and this will make your work so much easier. Believe me guys, you will gather the confidence, you would remember everything, and there would be no problem at all. And always remember that when you study, always do proper time management, because now the time is not to do hard study, but it is the time of smart study, and smart study is not easy for everyone to do. So smart study is not wasting time on wasteful things, but utilizing it for most important things. So utilize your time, manage your time, like how much time to give on anatomy, how much time to give on physiology, how much time to give on biochemistry. You need to know how much like anatomy is bulky, so it requires more time than physiology, than biochemistry, or maybe biochemistry would be a weak subject, so that would require more time. So divide time accordingly. It should not be the case that you only are studying anatomy whole day and there's no time left for biochem or physiology. So time management is very important. Like if I give example, anatomy has upper limb, lower limb, and abdomen. So divide time, that how much time you need to give to upper limb. Like if you are dividing upper limb is vast, so if you think that 3 hours would be enough, try to do in 3 hours. Lower limb would be in 1 hour, and abdomen would be in 3 to 4 hours. So do such revisions that you complete them in such hours, so that at the end you can manage your time very easily. Maybe you won't be able to do upper limb first while you are reading in 3 hours. Maybe you would require 2 to 3 days, but cut down the topics, cut down the content, and make it for 3 hours. Practice diagrams so easily that you can easily reproduce. Also guys, if you liked the video, if you found it useful, then please like, subscribe, and share the diffusion channel, because I would be bringing same content like this only on my channel, so that I can help you in any way I can. So you need to get updated about that regularly. So please subscribe the channel, and I will bring the content for you. Thank you.